Hey everyone, we are at the Waldorf Astoria Orlando. We're in our room. I can never say that right.
You finally got it better this time. I was actually really impressed.
It's getting there, it's getting there.
If you don't know what we're talking about, he's got to link that video down below. It's so funny.
I have the hardest time saying that. It's a tongue twister for me. But we're in our hotel room right now. We just finished getting ready. We are going to dinner. We are going to Bull and Bear.
That's right. We've gone many times without you. We're coming back there with you this time, we promise.
Yes.
Very excited.
So we're going down a little early because this is a weird situation. The alarm clock on the side of my bed is really fast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
I was like, let's go.
Like, I've been looking at my watch. Why? It's so early. Here we are.
All right. So since we have a little bit of time, we decided to hit up Peacock Alley, and we're going to start with some pre-dinner drinks. I've got my Hendrick's Martini, very dry. And what do you have?
I have Michter's Barrel Strength Neat. So if you don't know, the lounge at Bull and Bear doesn't open up until 6, the same time as the restaurant. So we were hoping that we'd be able to do that, but they all open up at the same time. So Peacock is nice and convenient for us.
And I do have to say, I feel that Bull and Bear has really become super, super popular now.
It has been. I thought it was like our little secret there for a while.
I know, that's what I was thinking. Yes. But now, like, I feel like the last 4 times we've come down here, there is a line to get in before they open the doors. Because I think because you don't need a reservation to go to the lounge.
Yeah, you got to first come, first serve for that.
So. Yeah, you got to get here early.
And again, that used to be our thing with Caleb. We would just like show up there and get a table.
Grab a bite to eat.
Yeah, but we also like had our bartender friends that would like, scope out a table for us too. So we got that.
Here we are at Bull and Bear, and as you can see, they have opened the doors. People are starting to go in. This is a thing now. And here we go in. We're passing through the lounge right now. They do have some open tables, but they are reserved, so beautiful, beautiful dining room. You've got some windows overlooking the pool at the hotel. Oh, this is our table. All right, we have sat down. Looks like we have a gorgeous view. Look at that.
And honestly, we have to say that we were here like, a month ago? And it was still bright outside, and the sun set halfway through. We're past the sunset right now, so we won't be able to see that, but I actually kind of like a nice, dark steakhouse.
Exactly.
It's so more romantic and fun. And
it's such an experience.
There's a little bit more excitement to it, right? So excited. So we've said this in the past, but if you are going to a dining place and you really connect with your waiter and server, make sure you request them moving forward because, we really connected with Tim. He's an amazing server here.
He is.
And, he really knows what to expect with us, what to bring out to us. He just gets us. And always make sure, if you can, remember the waiter that makes it a remarkable night, right?
Right. It almost feels like coming home to family.
It does. I love that. So, and of course, we've had that experience here with Bull and Bear with like our bar staff and the server staff.
Yep.
We haven't had a bad experience. Never had a bad experience.
That's true.
Here,
we've never had a bad experience here.
We've had exceptional experiences with Tim. All right, so can we discuss your shirt?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What about this shirt?
So this is a little bit of an issue.
By the way, let's. It's a short sleeve shirt.
Oh my God! Why do you keep harping on that?
It's okay. Yeah.
It's like, okay, so I made the fatal mistake. I wanted to get a nice new shirt for this dinner, and I bought it the day before we left. And I was like, this looks great. It's Banana Republic. I get everything from Banana Republic. Threw it in the wash, packed it, but then when I went to put it on just now in the hotel room, it was enormous.
It was like it was
so big.
It was draping off of his body. So.
I'm like, this is the size I usually buy. I was so frustrated.
And then add to that he forgot the proper undershirt. He had a V-neck versus and you had a crew neck.
Yeah.
So like literally, he took scissors in the bathroom. We have scissors. That we
I'm
brought
an
in.
undershirt wearer because I find these shirts look very, very nice, but I think they're very itchy. So I like to wear an undershirt.
And he made his own V-neck.
I was very frustrated. Some choice words were said in the hotel room upstairs.
I was just like staying busy on my phone, but it all worked out. You look fantastic.
This is great though because everybody always tells us, "Oh my gosh, you guys are the perfect dads."
No.
We have our moments.
Yes, too. Thank God we're in a dark corner. No one will be able to see our casual wear. That's cool.
Oh wow.
Is that an olive oil?
So butterfly pea protein for the gin.
Okay.
And then this is a vermouth with lemon thyme.
Oh wow.
Oh,
I
nice.
have 2, so I'm just doing one at a time.
Very cool.
It's his first time doing it. We just got this drink, so that's
so cool. Blue going in, awesome.
It's kind of neat right now. The beauty
now you can see how colored.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so as you saw, this is a drink with a little bit of a show. So they poured out some of the first liquid in it, and then obviously as you pour out the rest of it, it changes the color of the cocktail completely, which was a big surprise because you see in the glass in the second pour, which Mike will show you, it's all blue when it comes out, and the other liquid is completely white. So how it turns red, I don't know.
Right.
Magic, science, I don't know.
Well, and then when they lay your glass down, it's got edible gold paint on there as well.
So you have this like awesome like little stripe that kind of goes all the way throughout it. But with, they said it's like a riff on a Corpse Reviver. So.
Corpse Reviver #2 and an Aviation, he said.
There's citric acid, I think they said that was what actually caused the color change. So, but regardless, this is fresh. It's very refreshing.
Yes.
Fresh, refreshing, same thing, right? But the flavors are amazing for like a aperitif. So,
yeah.
Bon appetit, I guess. This is really delicious.
It's delicious.
It is.
Yeah.
And I'm actually happy we have this because typically I always make a Corpse Reviver for Mike during Halloween season. I didn't get around to it this year, so this is me making up for
this
a few
makes
weeks.
up for it.
Yes, exactly.
For sure.
This is called Spinach. It's a 2014.
Oh, okay.
It's going to be a Bordeaux blend. We're going to go weightless crystal.
Thank you. So as you can tell, we trust a lot in our servers and our wait staff to be able to actually make the best recommendations because they're experts in this field. So,
sure.
For example, Tim, he's going to know far more about wine than me and Mike will.
Yeah,
so,
definitely.
So basically what we say is what we're going to think about, we're going to order, and then he recommends what comes out. So we're completely okay with that because, again, he's going to give us new experiences, which I love. So I've never had this wine. He's raving about it, and I have to admit, it tastes really, really good.
Yes.
And it's a New World wine that tastes like an Old World wine, and I think we've all talked about this. I only know much about New World, so I love getting new experiences. It's what, really kind of expands our palates, right? So.
And another thing that's really cool is that they have this. So this is called, what are they? Weightless?
Weightless crystal.
Weightless crystal. And so it has something to do with like the vibrations or something.
Yeah, so I'll try to replicate it. So as you can see, it's very thin and it has a very flat base.
And
So,
it is weightless. I picked it up and I'm like, whoa.
yeah, you gotta be careful. You don't want to spill this thing anywhere. But what they do is they do kind of an experiment. So they either try this glass or a traditional glass and see if you can tell the difference. Essentially, what this glass does is because it's so weightless and it does like have like a little bit of vibration just because of how thin it is. It takes up like the sound or whatever, and it basically decants it a little bit faster. It aerates it a little bit more.
And I know this sounds goofy. It sounds fluffy. It sounds weird.
We thought it was crazy.
we were here just last month with some friends, and they poured the same wine in 2 different glasses, this weightless one and a traditional. It tastes totally different.
Absolutely, 100% different. But it tastes very good too.
But here, as you can see, we've got the same wine just in 2 different glasses. Again, this is the weightless crystal, and this is a more traditional wine glass, and it really does. It tastes totally different depending on which glass you're drinking out of.
It's just a comment. Just get the taste buds started. I'm just going to drop it off for the both of you. What we're looking at is called our Spinach Croquette here. We have our garlic aioli on top of that, finished off with microgreens. So if I may.
Yes. Thank you.
Awesome. Perfect.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure. Enjoy.
Thank you. All right, so we got a spinach croquette, garlic aioli with microgreens on top of it.
Okay, I was going to say that.
I was paying attention.
I like that. So, in my opinion, an amuse-bouche it's usually something very light, refreshing, opens your palate. This has all of those components, but it also has a little bit of a comfort food feel as well.
Okay, so it's
Really
getting ready
good.
for all the food that we just ordered.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Perfect.
It's like scalloped potatoes,
Yeah.
Thanksgiving flavors.
But it was like comfort food,
oh,
like
so
almost.
good. Yes. We are in autumn, folks. This is very delicious.
Yes. But I was just going to say, it's so funny because it's 6:45, so we've been here for 45 minutes, and we're just now getting our amuse-bouche.
We've been.
But
hold
don't
on.
think that as a bad
Oh,
thing.
wait.
Hi, good evening. How are you? These flavors together. I'm going to start using the homemade roasted garlic.
Okay.
I hope you like garlic.
We love
Oh
it.
yes, for sure. So as you're seeing here, we are getting the tableside Caesar salad, and what is awesome is that they bring all the ingredients out on a tray, so you can customize this however you want. If there's something you don't want, just let them know. We're going all out, so.
And also we have the Worcestershire. You feel the flavor? You can smell it?
Smell it over here, yeah.
Good, right?
Fantastic.
And down below, they've got our fresh lettuce that goes right in. Oh my gosh. My mouth is watering right now.
A little bit of croutons. And we have the Parmesan cheese.
You want to try the focaccia?
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Wow.
Looks phenomenal.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Allow me to introduce our breads for the evening. In the middle, you're going to find a focaccia with a little bit of olive oil. Over here is going to be our slightly sweeter option, a fig and walnut. This is going to be a traditional sourdough. And on the end, you're going to find a brioche bun with a little bit of rosemary and butter.
That's great.
And for you, sir.
I'll do the focaccia and the brioche. Thank you.
My pleasure. Tonight's butter comes from the state of Vermont. Vermont Creamery, slightly salted. Bon appetit.
Thank you. So here, as you've seen, we have the most amazing Caesar salad we've probably ever tasted. And to go with that, we've got some Tattinger champagne.
A bite of the Worcestershire, a bite of the mustard, and a bite of the risotto.
And then they have also served us bread. You do have a few choices. Guys, if I can give you a tip, go with the brioche. Go with the brioche. But you can choose more than one. If you want, you can try one of each if you'd like. So what do you got?
So I did the brioche and the focaccia. So real talk, this is the focaccia with a little bit of butter on this. I know where to find any restaurant. I acknowledge where to find any restaurant. But one bite of this, Pizza Hut breadsticks.
Oh no.
And I love Pizza Hut
Okay, well
breadsticks.
that's a good thing for you.
Oh my god, this is like, this is definitely a connection right now. I'm having a moment.
Oh my.
This is so good.
So you would say it's like Pizza Hut breadsticks, like on a higher level.
Oh, cool, of course.
Okay.
Yes. The culinary experience, yes.
I'm gonna pull this apart. You can literally just pull it apart.
Yes.
I'm gonna go ahead and add some of this Vermont butter.
Is that tears, folks? I think it might be
So
tears.
good.
We're bread people, in case you don't know.
Yeah. This bread is amazing. So, what's really great, and we mentioned this before, was when they come around, you pick out your bread.
Yeah.
If you want, you can have one of each.
You can also get refills if you want to.
That's true. They do
Yes.
come around again, but go with the brioche. Go with the brioche. So good.
Apparently not the Pizza Hut focaccia. I enjoy it a lot.
So one of the questions we get asked literally almost every single week, like you can bet money on it. People always ask if we would choose. You're coming to Disney. You only have one night or what have you. Do we do Topolino's Terrace or Bull and Bear?
Right.
And we're always kind of like, oh, I don't want to make that decision for you, but
They're so different. They are different.
they are very different
experiences.
experiences for certain.
Yes.
I feel like Topolino's Terrace is more of like that culinary adventure where it's like there is a steak on the menu, there's like some Iberico pork, there's a pasta dish. When you come to Bull and Bear, it's a steakhouse. Like,
So, if I can say it, so I think Topolino's is an amazing Disney experience in a Disney hotel in a Disney environment. Bull and Bear is a destination. It's not Disney. It's going to be like where you go to for the date night, where you go to for the romantic night.
for sure.
So Topolino's, I think, in our opinion, is probably one of the best outside of Victoria and Albert's Disney experiences
Yep.
that you can get.
Definitely.
Bull and Bear is like meant for like if you want to step outside of Disney and have a
Yeah.
great dining experience.
Which is funny because technically the Waldorf Astoria Orlando, I
Yes.
said it right.
Yes.
Is technically a Disney resort right now, where you still get like the magic hours and all
You
that
get
kind of stuff.
transportation, all that stuff, yeah.
But I get it. It's like, well, it's not Riviera, it's
Right.
not Grand Floridian, what have you. But I will say this because I was thinking about. I meant okay. While we're sitting here,
Real
Jill,
talk. Real talk.
Jill, you message us all the time. I love you. Thank you so much. I always see your name pop up. You message that you usually say at the deluxe resorts, should you step out? You should come here. Come here.
At least one or two
Yes.
times and test it out.
Yeah.
We find that it's a little bit more affordable at the Waldorf, and we are able to elevate our experience a little bit more at the Waldorf.
Right.
So,
And I will say this: if someone came up to me and said, "Hey, I'm going to take you to Topolino's Terrace for dinner tonight," I'd be like, "Oh my god!"
we're excited. We're
I'm
definitely
so
excited. Yes.
But if someone came up to me and said, "Hey, what are you doing tonight? I want to take you to Bourbon," I would be like. So there's your answer.
Yes, I think so. All right.
Pleasure to meet you. My name is Antoine. I'm the assistant general manager here.
Okay.
And I have the pleasure to carve your chicken, gentlemen.
And here we have the Bull and Bear fried chicken. Oh my goodness. Now, you can totally get this as your entree, but we like to do it as kind of like a second starter. Oh my gosh, watch this.
So it actually takes us up to 3 days to have this delicious fried chicken ready. The secret is that we cook it sous vide for more than 6 hours. So the meat will always be very tender and moist. And then we fry it the first time and let it freeze for a full day. So in the end, you have something that's very crispy on the outside and very moist and delicious in the inside. This is not your typical fried chicken, I can assure you that.
Already it smells so good.
It smells delicious. I can smell it from here. I can assure you that. And here comes our delicious Yukon gold mashed potato. So the chef took inspiration for the very famous Bourbon recipe. The secret is easy. Just a lot of cream and butter. That's the way to have a perfect mashed potato. And of course, this sumptuous meal would not be complete without the foie gras gravy sauce that we do enjoy putting a little bit inside the mashed potatoes for extra flavor, and of course the rest on top of the chicken because we don't like to waste good things here. Et voici. And for you, monsieur.
Thank you.
For my pleasure, indeed. And for you, sir.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. I wish you bon appétit, gentlemen.
Thank you.
All right, so I know we have steak coming our way, but this is something that I think is always a home run no matter what,
Yeah.
right?
It's like tear inducing. I can smell it. It just smells so good.
And it's that whole like comfort food flavor on top
Yep.
of it, but then they like put some like French charm on top of that, so
With the foie gras gravy.
Yes.
So now, as I mentioned, I don't know if you heard it, but you can order this as an entree, and it could definitely be served as that. We like to go. You know us, we're bougie.
Like
we're
a little bit of
extra.
everything.
We're embracing it. We're embracing it. This is one of our starters. So here we go.
all right, take your bite. Oh, it looks so tender.
It is.
Mike always does the perfect bite on his first bite, though.
Yes, I do. We've got a little bit of.
Those are tears, people. Those are tears.
Oh dear Lord. This is so good. Do you want to watch me take a second bite?
That's how good it is. All right, that's good. Awesome. As much as I love seeing you enjoy this, I can't wait for my bite right now.
Hold on, I have some words to say.
Oh gosh.
No, seriously, this is so delicious. It's got so much flavor, but you know how like when you have like, sometimes you have that like really good fried chicken,
Yeah.
but it's super greasy, and at the end of the day, your stomach kind of hurts. You're like, oh, this is so not greasy.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's weird. It's delicious though.
It's not weird. It's just absolutely fabulous and decadent and amazing,
you
elegant,
go.
everything all together. Order this no matter what.
Definitely. Okay, Steve's gonna take a little bit of a bite.
This is like Southern comfort food that meets France. Like, there's no other
Yeah.
way that's the best way to describe
It's like
this.
comfort food meets fine dining for
Yes.
sure.
So, and then not to mention that we poured us more Tattinger Rosé champagne to go with this. Let's see how that goes.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
They say fried food and champagne.
Oh my
That's the way to go.
This is a heavenly meal.
Yes.
That's all I'm going to say.
Amazing. This is so nice. It's relaxing, you know. It's funny because I'll never forget the time when we were at Victoria and Albert's. I know we keep mentioning that, but we were at Victoria and Albert's. We were one of the first seatings because I feel like there they seat every 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And at like 5:45, someone was like, it was like 2 tables down. We heard someone say like, "How long is this gonna be? I have fast passes."
Oh my goodness!
And like I was like,
"You're in the wrong place."
Just enjoy this.
This is the night.
Yes, I feel if you're gonna go to a place like Topolino's Terrace, Victoria and Albert's, Bull and Bear, make this your night. If we can give you a tip, just treat yourself to a night of fine dining, relaxation. Let them take care of you. Oh my gosh, this is amazing.
And honestly, like you guys have heard us talk about in other reviews, like Disney reviews, where you feel like we're being rushed.
Yeah.
You have no element of that here at all whatsoever. They're enjoying your company. We're enjoying their company.
Yeah.
Let's just take our time and have a nice, peaceful night.
Yes, I feel like also here they're very good at reading the room, like gauging, like, are you guys ready for the fried chicken? Do we need to do? It's amazing.
Yes.
Oh my.
In lieu of a lemon sorbet, it has an intermezzo before dinner arrives.
Oh, nice.
This is a great intermezzo. So for intermezzo, you know, traditional transitional meal that you typically would have between your appetizers and your dinner, we have bourbon.
They know us all too well here.
So Michter's is one of my favorite brands. This is a limited release. It's called a toasted barrel bourbon. So toasted barrel finish. So what happens is you have a traditional Michter's bourbon, and then they empty it out, and then they put it into a freshly toasted barrel. Okay. So it gives like amazing like toasted marshmallows, s'mores, campfire goodness. This is one of my all-time favorite.
I'm all about that.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's try this out.
Oh, I'm going to try it first.
All right, I'm going to have Mike try it first because we all know I like bourbon, but I'm very interested in Mike's point of view on this.
Okay. It smells so good.
It's a great gateway bourbon in my opinion, so we'll see. In a wine glass.
Okay. It's really good. There's a lot up front, like a shock up front, but it's really, really good. I like it.
So I get s'mores, graham crackers, marshmallow, caramel. I'll do mine. How about you? What do you get?
I don't get any of that, but okay.
Do you get bourbon?
I get alcohol.
All right.
Yes, Steve is much more in tune to this kind of stuff than I am, so let's see.
I'm a big fan of whiskey, so. First time I had whiskey in a wine glass, but I think this is just what they have available to them, so.
Right.
This is very good.
It's good.
So it's oaky, campfire flavors.
There we go. Yes, that's what we want to hear.
You get a little bit of cherry on the back end. Definitely get that like toasted graham cracker on top of it. This is so good. So it's the char that comes through on that toasted barrel that really gives you like that, again, like campfire experience. So like s'mores and like, you know, camping, all that good stuff. I love this.
Would you rather have the lemon intermezzo they were offering or this?
Get out of here now. Go away. This is the way
He would much rather have this.
Absolutely.
English ketchup, the organic ketchup with chicken, and this is the garlic aioli with the side of mac and cheese. Bon appetit, gentlemen.
Thank you. All right, so dinner has shown up, and we have, over here we've got the steak frites, and this is with a cognac telecherry peppercorn sauce.
Good job, you got it all. Yes.
Yeah, I took French in high school.
Yes.
You like to goof on me all the time. There were some phrases I picked up there.
Wow.
But this is made with an poivre sauce. So this was telecherry black peppercorns and some cognac in there. And then we've got the Bull and Bear frites here.
Yes.
For me, I've got the braised short rib. Holy moly, this is enormous.
That's big.
Yeah,
Big for sure.
it really is. And I can smell it. It smells fabulous. And then over here we've got the, I think it's Applewood smoked bacon mac and cheese.
Yes.
So, wow. Let's dig in.
Way too much food. But we will get through this.
We will get through this.
Yes.
Oh my, I just dug into my short rib. Okay, I'm gonna hand Steve the camera. Okay, so I've made short rib at home, and sometimes like short rib is it's time intensive, right? It braises for a while, And sometimes you know how like it's the same with what's the Julia Child recipe that's so famous, like beef bourguignon.
Beef bourguignon.
Yes, you make that for a long time,
Yes.
and then you sit down, you eat it, and you're kind of like,
All right, it's pot roast.
okay, it tastes like beef stew. Yeah. This is amazing. So I have to admit, because you wanted, this is the dish you wanted.
Yes.
It is phenomenal. It is so good. It doesn't have that like pot roast flavor that sometimes it can have. So much flavor. It's completely fork tender. Like not even, I can't even describe it.
Can't wait to try it. It sounds good.
And then Tim also brought me, because he knows that my favorite sauce here is the poivre sauce, which is the black peppercorn made with telecherry peppercorns. I'm very happy.
Okay, great.
And over here, Steve has his steak frites. How are we doing?
It is very peppercorny, which I like. I know you love it as well.
I love it.
The steak is like pork tender. The
Yep.
French fries are very crisp and very flavorful. This is one of the best steak frites I've ever had.
For sure.
So, bon appetit.
Just to give you guys an idea, look how fork tender this is. Like I'm not putting any pressure on this at all, and it is completely coming off the bone. Oh my goodness. Here's my bite. Okay, so we're gonna do the switcheroo here, where I'm gonna give a bite of mine to Steve, and Steve's gonna give him a bite. You get it.
Yeah, we're gonna trade bites.
I went to go create Steve's bite, and like all this just came off. That's how fork tender this is. Okay, so let's give this to Steve.
Thank you. And here's yours.
Okay. All right.
That's good. All right. We're gonna
You
pause
do
right
first.
now.
You do first.
Okay. Here we go. So yours just has beef short rib. There's nothing else on it.
That is correct. Yes,
Okay.
short rib.
Wow. Short rib is really good, but this is all about the sauce.
Yeah.
The sauce is so good.
It's
so
really good.
tender that's actually like taking that sauce to another level, right?
Yeah,
It's
for
very
sure.
like molassesy, very thick. It's really good.
Yeah.
All right, let's try yours.
Okay, so we've got some steak frites with au poivre.
I've already had some sauce on it, but Mike wants more.
Oh.
You know.
That is so good. Now, Steve put a French fry on the bite. I don't like that. I don't
really?
I don't need the steak and the frite in the same bite.
It's steak frites.
But the steak is cooked perfectly.
Yeah.
It's so tender. It's so juicy. A lot of flavor in there. You got it medium rare, which is how I like it. And then the frites are perfect. Oh my! Like it's hard. I know which one I like better.
I know which one I like better.
Which one do you like better?
Steak frites.
Yeah, steak frites. For sure.
We're in a steakhouse. This is
Like
like
the steak.
yes, it's so great.
Holy moly! I want to talk about this mac and cheese real quick. Wow. That is some good flavor.
It's really creamy. Like very.
It really is, and it's got a lot of good flavor. I feel, here's my opinion, I feel when you go to a good steakhouse, nobody can ever make good mac and cheese. It's always kind of like, oh, what is that face?
This is because Mike makes the best mac and cheese.
I
in
do
the
make a
world.
very good mac and
And he
cheese,
has a high
but-
opinion of his mac and cheese as well.
No, but seriously, when you go to like a good steakhouse, a lot of the times the mac and cheese is very like, it's got a lot of flour taste
Yeah.
to it. Like
Very
they didn't,
starchy, like not enough cheese.
it's
like-
kind of bland. This is, wow, amazing. And it is an applewood smoked bacon mac and cheese, but it doesn't taste like just bacon overload.
Right.
It's delicious.
No, the bacon complements it.
Yeah.
It stands on its own.
Wow, very good. I am so full. But it's a good full.
How many hours are we into it?
Oh, I don't know. Let's see. We got here. We're about 3 hours in.
Okay. We're feeling it.
I'm very full.
Yes.
No, but it's like a good full. The food is so delicious, and like obviously we're so extra. We're trying to be extra. We're trying to be bougie.
Want to make sure you guys get an experience of the restaurant.
We wanted
right?
to showcase a lot of our favorite stuff. So, do you need to do the Caesar salad and the fried chicken? Probably not.
No, of course not.
But we wanted to do that for you, and
We can't finish our entrees. Let's be honest, we just can't finish our entrees. That's what we're trying to say.
Right.
And they asked us earlier if there was a particular dessert that we absolutely had to try.
Oh
so
yeah, I wanted to mention this.
Okay.
So okay, when you come to Bull and Bear, the signature dessert is the lemon. It's very, very good. It's something that they take like 36 hours to make.
Yeah, so it's a whole thing. So we'll wait for him to come here. He might describe it. If not,
Right.
I will describe it for you after.
Right. But they sell out of it almost every night that we're here because they, I guess,
It's a
they
very
can-
limited batch. They
yeah,
can
they
only
can
do
only
so
make
many.
so many in one night. So if you want the lemon, when you sit down and they hand you the menu, be like, we're gonna want the lemon.
Yes.
Put a hold on.
Reserve
for
it
us.
for
Yeah,
yourself. Yes.
for sure. And because Bull and Bear is the coolest place on the planet, they have asked if we want to dine with our dessert here in the lounge because our friends Josh and Taylor of the WDW Couple are waiting for us here.
Yes, I see it. I see it.
So Tim asked, do you want dessert here at the table or do you want to have it in the lounge? Because I see your friends are out there. We're like, well, let's do it with our friends, right? So we've got
We're here for
Josh,
dessert.
Taylor, our friend Donald, and we're going to have dessert out here.
Yeah, apparently we're just station dining. So here we are for dessert.
It's an experience.
Yes, that's what we come here for. This is always a dining experience.
Exactly.
And a cocktail experience.
And I see you got the fabulous cocktail that we had earlier. As you can see, we got our lemon. It is a Meyer lemon. He is cutting into it. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so good. That's the great thing about this dessert. It's a dessert and a presentation all together. And as they are preparing our dessert, they have snuck me my signature cocktail, my Hendrix very dry martini. I mean, oh my God, we are in heaven.
Snuck you? Snuck you?
I expect nothing.
Snuck in.
You ordered that stat.
Oh,
Ordered a stat.
stat.
So they harvest muscat from the
Okay, and Tim is pouring us some wine to go with this lemon dessert. Oh my. We are in trouble.
4 times.
I'm hosting that.
There we
All right,
go.
here it is,
Give us
the
a party go.
lemon.
All right, ready?
What's that? Okay, yeah. So what is the lemon? We want to know.
You want to know what the lemon is?
We want to know.
Okay, so what they do is they take the lemon, and a whole lemon,
Meyer lemon.
Meyer lemon.
A Meyer lemon.
A whole Meyer
yes.
lemon. They take it, they hollow it out. And then what they do is they cook the outer shell in a simple syrup over a period of time. Really kind of candying the outside of it. You'd never think you would actually try a peel of a lemon and actually find it enjoyable. That's what they've really done with it and done an amazing job with it. But they've hollowed it out, put a lemon sorbet on the inside, and they serve it along with a shortbread cookie that they cut up and put on every single piece. It is delicious. It's light, refreshing, and then paired with this wine, it's absolutely delicious.
And as you can see, we are home now. We obviously had way too much fun that night.
Yeah, definitely fun. The food is always amazing. The experience is amazing. We hope you guys
Yeah.
enjoyed this video as we enjoyed every single moment in the actual restaurant.
Yeah, I have to admit, I was kind of cringing when I was editing because, like, how many times do I say amazing? How many times do I say delicious? But there's no better words to describe Bull and Bear than that.
That's it.
So hopefully with this video you see why that's probably what I think that's our favorite restaurant in Orlando.
Absolutely.
Like hands down.
And again, the wait staff are amazing. Tim, bartender staff, everybody there is absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, they go above and beyond to make your experience. One thing I wanted to mention, because I wasn't sure how it was going to come across through the editing, was that we do make a comment. We were sitting there for about 45 minutes before our amuse-bouche came, but that was on us. It was because we spent all that time catching up with Tim, catching up with Gustavo. Like I said, it's like family when we go there. So they definitely tailored it to us because when you vlog, it kind of takes a little bit longer because you want to get the shots before you start eating and so forth. So.
And of course, like Mike already said in the video, like this was our night. That we planned for this to be our night. So we weren't going to rush it at all whatsoever.
Yeah, for sure. So I hope that addresses any concerns that some of you may have. I guarantee you it's not going to be 45 minutes waiting for you guys. Unless you guys know everyone there too, and maybe you're catching up. I don't know. But we hope you liked this video. If you did, give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And from our magic family to yours, enjoy.